Hey Busters, welcome back to another capsule toy video. So today we'll be opening up, or rather it's already opened up, but we'll be building the white spotted longicorn beetle, or also known as the Gomada Dare Kamikiri, from, as always, the IkimonoZukan, or the Living Organism Encyclopedia capsule toy, specifically from the Kuwagata 04 or the Stag Beetle 4 series. So yeah, as always, this is a 500 yen Gashapon toy, or capsule toy here in Japan. And yeah, so this is pretty much it. Just a note, usually I have it sealed or kind of like plastic open just so I can see inside, but this time I just found it a bit cheaper online, and I didn't really want to risk rolling it because usually I'm able to snipe it, but this time it was a lot harder to snipe this time, so I just decided to just buy it outright. So yeah, just to get that out of the way. So I already have the display stand built like this, but if you do order it as brand new, these are the only pieces you need. You just need the top half of one side of the capsule, as well as the clear peg from the other half. And the other part holding this peg is just a throwaway piece. But yeah, so here it is. This time, just like last time with the rhino beetles, they have changed things up in order to cut costs. So here is the lineup from 1 to 3, 4. You do get the one, the, what is it? The tarandus, the tarandus ootsuya kuwagata, the metallifer anka kuwagata, and then the black version of that, the Kuwagata, and this time the Gomada Kari. So yeah, now as you can kind of see here, the first two are, it just comes in a normal capsule and nothing else. However, the third one, which is just a black repaint of the bronze one of this one, comes with wings and the displaced case, so it comes in the normal capsule size, as well as the last, pretty much the last three here all come in this time of capsule, which comes with the wings and everything. However, to cut costs, so some of these, like this one and this one here, do not come in the capsule display capsule. It just comes in a normal capsule just to help cut costs. So yeah. They will be doing this going forward, so yeah, just for those who are wondering why maybe you ordered before and suddenly it's different, that's what it is. Also, I'm sorry Busters, like I think my camera's got that thing where it's like it just adjusted by itself, so sorry if that was a bit wonky like that. Yeah, so the pieces in it are, you don't actually get much, despite this being the more unique mold. You only get the body, the wings and stuff, so it is quite small, and so this should be quite a fast review, which should be good for you guys because I always take way too long. So first one here, you just get the wings. With the wings you do get the peg here, designed for the display stand, so we'll just pop it off here. You get the body, which as you can already see is quite small. So yeah, it does seem like they're slowly making these beetles a bit smaller and smaller, which is not a shame. I mean, so long as all of these are kind of like, which I'll show you later when doing a size comparison, and they're all about the similar size, it's not too bad overall, you know. But, you know, it is a bit of a shame because some of them are quite small compared to the other ones. But yeah, so there we have it. So here we have it. So just before we start, here's the body. It is really light. As you can see, it's really small. However, the detail on this guy is great as always. You can see like spotted paint, the white spots here in the body, you know, underneath a nice gradient, a black gradient line. It's kind of hard to see, Busters. Hold on, let me just adjust the brightness a bit more than normal, maybe like that. So yeah, so you can kind of see it there, you know, the dark line, the holes for the legs. Oh, maybe it's a bit too bright, sorry Busters. Like that. So yeah, and they get the face detailing there, you know, like even on the mouth, like the little hairs there, grooves. So yeah, you have that. Just articulation, it goes this much, and it goes side to side like that. The head itself, interesting. Okay, so I think the head is probably just like a peg here, and then this is just kind of, it's just kind of like a hole that just pegs through it. So you can't, it's not double joint. It's just one there. So, and let's just open the wings up a bit just to see how it. Sorry, Busters. How it looks, and it looks interesting to say the least. Oh wow! So it's quite different compared to the other beetles. It's got like a nice design, ridge design there. So as always, it is flexible like that. Let's just close it. So yeah, so let's get to building this little guy. So as always, we got this one says D3. This one says here D1. So clearly this is D2, and let's build it. For those who don't know, in the mini booklet it will say usually D1's at the top. So yeah, so you got top, 2, 3 like that, and the antennas just at the side. So let's get it on. Let's just get these out of the way. So usually, as always, you can just twist these off like so, or you can just cut them, but I'm just gonna pull them off. And the whole peg holes here, so let's just peg them. So from the looks of it, doesn't seem like there's any real way, but probably. Well, so sometimes if you do have it, it is best to just trim it to avoid, you know, damaging into the plastic and whatnot. So just get that in there. Whoops. If I recall, they sometimes even have like the left, right, kind of imprinted on these. So can't remember. I think, did they? So yeah. So like it's really hard to see, but on the ball joint itself, as you can see, it says R1 there. So the right, you know, his right. So like that. So yeah, there you go. So if you wanted to know which one's left or right, next one. So this one says L. I'm just gonna rotate this. So his left is here. Pop on, and the other one like so. Pop that there, and of course, and then the last one. So looks quite nice. But yeah, funny enough, you know, I clearly don't know Japanese much, but yeah, but the name for this is the, what's it? Oops, forgot which one is this one. This is R. The Goma, oops, forgot it already. It was the Gomadare, what's it, Kamikiri? Which is funny because the part, it's not like Kabuto Mushi. It just says Kamikiri, which is generally, you know, a praying mantis. So thought that was interesting. So maybe for those who like bugs, I know some of you mentioned that you guys love bugs. You might know this. Maybe if you guys wonder why, is it maybe less beetle and more something else? Perhaps, you know, maybe it is kind of like the beetle family, but more cricket or something. Because funny enough, it's not. It's just got a weird naming scheme. And do these have anything written on it? No. So, but yeah, as you can see, it just goes like that. So if I recall, so they are angled outwards. So they just say, whoop, have it angled outwards like so. So clearly it should be this one because of the way the ball is. Pop. So this one seems a bit harder to pop in, maybe? Interesting. This time the antennas are a bit harder to push in, at least for me, so mileage won't vary. Let's try this one first, maybe. Oh, definitely a bit harder. Sorry, Busters, I'm just going to do this off screen because it is kind of small. I don't want to break it, so be right back, Busters. Alright, there we go. And there we have it, Busters. Our little white spotted longicorn beetle. So definitely the longicorn here, horns, antennas are quite long, but yeah, so it looks quite nice. Very, very small. And the wings are here. So to get the wings, as always, you just pop these up, and then in here are, it's kind of hard to see as always, so kind of see the 2 holes there. So you just plug these in. Most likely, so they do say have it face upwards. like that. Or you may think it's like this. Usually the wings here do have, yeah, so this one says, just right here, it says R. Sorry, Busters. So right here, it just says R, backwards R. So this is the right one. So it just goes like this, and then this way. Gently just push it in like this, and you have the wings. So how they generally tell you how you should set up the wings and stuff. So it should be set up like this. So like the wings go out here and like that. Very small. So of course there's a peg here. So if we peg it up, so it's flying. Let me just adjust the camera up. Like so. So there you have it, Busters. If you wanted longicorn, although it is quite, let me just move it back a bit and angle it up here so you can see more of it. So that's how it looks like, Busters, if you want it in flying mode. Interestingly enough, I'm not quite big of a fan of it in flying mode as I thought it would. I would probably display this in what is it, crawling mode, or I guess so, with the wings covered up. Maybe I feel like it just has more personality that way. Although I may just have it. So as always, just remove the wings. I like to rotate and pull to avoid stressing it. And there we go. So yeah, overall it's not bad. Just to go over some stuff. So as you can see, we do have paint. This part is glossy. However, the head here is like a matte finish. So there is quite a stark contrast. The legs are just molded in this kind of like navy blue, you know, and the head detailing, the eyes are there, nice. You know, his head, and the mouth here does open, so it goes, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of hard to show you guys, but let me just try to adjust the brightness on this so you can see it a bit better. So yeah, so the mouth here does move, open and close like that. Yeah, and that's about it for this guy. It looks kind of like more like an ant than a beetle or anything. So yeah, that's about it. It's very small. So as always, size comparison time. So let me just get this. So here he or it or she is with a normal playing card. So this is a Digimon card from the Digimon card game. This is a generic poker size Magic the Gathering, what is it, Pokemon Magic the Gathering playing card, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's smaller, so I think this is a 8x8 by 6.6. So because the legs are kind of like this, if we just spread them out as much, it is quite small. I'd almost say it's about like 6.6 centimeters long, if it's like that. So you know, height wise it's barely anything, so definitely a small guy. You know, if we were to compare him with some other beetles, here he is with the smallest stag beetle I own. I'm sorry guys, I forgot all the names of these. So for those who watch my previous videos, so here he is, similar in size, but this guy is definitely bigger. Like I would say this was small, and now I would say this is extra small, you know. But definitely, if you put them together, they don't look bad. You know, just angle this down a bit more. So, nice contrast. Here he is with one of the normal, I guess, medium-sized beetles, I guess, or stag beetles here. Definitely a heavier. I would say this guy's almost like twice as heavy. So as you can see, quite different. You know, quite different. Definitely going to losing fight. And here he is with the stag beetles from the very first set, where they were much bigger and it was hard to hold. So with the actual movable legs. So this here is with the beetles from the first one. So yeah, the leg popped off there somewhere in the box. As you can see, it's a huge difference. So for those who are collecting since the first set, as you can see, it's like the entire body here is the same as this. So you can almost say like, wow, what a huge change in like cost cutting and whatnot. So However, I will say, as I said before, while these moving legs are nice, like it is, as you can see, the head's way too heavy, so I do actually prefer having them scaled it down a bit. So just my personal opinion, but you know, but yeah, so this guy is definitely smaller. So yeah, there you have it, Buster. That's pretty much it for this review. I'm just gonna put the other guys here just to show it off a bit. So he is the main, but yeah, that's about it. Overall, this guy's not bad, definitely unique. However, he is really small, and unlike this gold one here, it doesn't even really look like a beetle. So for those who are wondering, you know, it's definitely unique. You know, and in terms of pros, as always, like the paint apps and the molding detail is superb. However, this time I would say like the legs, because of the coloring. Now that I look at the beetle, it is kind of like off-putting. It doesn't look as realistic. The real bug, when I check like what is it, just on my phone, it does look somewhat like the real thing, you know, because I guess what is it, like when they do make these, they do actually kind of get the real stuff and then like use digital rendering and whatnot. So, but however, the legs are kind of, you know, it does kind of break the illusion of how realistic it is. Even if you, I don't know, if you hung like this, you know, maybe a darker color would have been nice, but yeah. And you know, it is really small, and if you only have a few beetles, it does kind of stick out. As you can see, it does kind of stick out. I'm wondering like, oh, is this even a beetle? It just greatly differs. However, it probably is a beetle, so for those who are more, I guess, in the know of beetles, you might just fit right in with you guys. So I don't know. However, but yeah, at least in this case, I guess for people like me, I would recommend it. However, in the set here, despite it having this, I think being one of the more popular ones, personally, I do feel like I could recommend the other ones more than this guy, just because it is really small. So if this is your first time ordering something or wanting to get one of these, I don't think this is a great starting point. Although I would say if you get this as your starting point, everything you get after this will just seem like huge improvement in terms of value and volume. But yeah, unlike the other beetles, stag or rhino or any of them, I do feel like this is one of the weaker ones, just size and volume overall. But that's my personal opinion, as always. But so if you guys do dig the look, then I definitely highly recommend it. If you're kind of like on the fence and you only get like a few of these, I would say maybe it's a slight pass. And if you're like me and you just collect all the different molds, then you just kind of have to get it. So, but yeah, it's not too bad, but definitely not a super recommended one, you know. But yeah, that's about it, Busters. Thanks for watching. Hope this review helped answer any questions or things you were wondering about the thing. As always, I do know I just do this on the fly without editing or anything. So if there's anything I went over too fast, messed up, or you wanted to know more in general, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get back to you on that. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and this is Buster-kun here, off because he's a scarecrow.